All right. There we go.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then. How are you guys doing tonight?
Hello, everybody. What camera am I looking at tonight?
We are always looking at that one right there.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So we don't stare at
I need to put like a Post-it note right there on that one. I sound like an 80s rock star. How y'all doing out there tonight?
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 63 of It's All Fine and Anjee. It is our anniversary episode tonight. We did this last year too.
We did do this last year. Do you remember what we were doing on our anniversary episode last year?
Yes, we were recording at the Edgewater Hotel in Winter Garden.
We were.
Yes,
that's
we
right.
were.
From the hotel.
From the hotel. Yeah.
That's
we
right.
Did. So just to clarify, this is not the anniversary special for the show. It's our anniversary special.
Oh, that's right. Here.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ding. Don't do it too hard so we don't break it on camera.
The new wine glasses.
Anyway, we thank you guys so much for taking a few minutes out of your day to spend a little time with us and just chit-chat a little bit, see how everybody's doing. Hopefully everybody is staying healthy and happy and sane. And
well,
entertaining themselves.
That's kind of what I was going to get at.
Anjee has like the brain like
I do too. I am
sometimes.
I am so sore. We have made a commitment about 6 days ago now.
6 days because we have a 6-day streak.
So look, I'm going to be honest, as if you didn't notice, I've gained quite a bit of weight in the past 6 months to a year. And so I'm not going crazy like we did last time, because when I go crazy, I can't stick with it. But we are eating a healthy diet and exercising every day. Yeah. And so I know some of you guys are going to laugh at this, but I am up to, let's see, in the past 6 days, I've done 114 push-ups, 36 miles on a bike, and not related to working out, but related to trying to build good habits, I have written 33 times in the past 38 days.
Yeah. What's the app that we're using? Because it is actually, for free, you can keep track of 3 events that you're trying to
is there a limit? I didn't even know there was a limit.
Yeah, once you go over 3, it will, I like free apps. I don't like to pay for them.
I know.
So I'll use the 3.
Okay,
I'll set 3 goals.
so I think that's all I can handle at once anyway.
Yeah.
But it's called Done. The app is called Done, and you click it each time, each day. And I don't know, when I can see a streak and like a bar graph of how much I've done, it motivates me to go. And I know, like I said, some of you are probably laughing, but I hadn't done a push-up in 20 years. And I'm only doing 20 a day right now, but I'm doing them every single day. Yeah. My goal is to work up to 100 a day and then just do 100 push-ups a day. Along with whatever biking we're doing. I used to go 30 miles on our bike ride, so I'm going to work my way back to that.
Well, last year we were, like this day last year, we had just did a 20-mile bike ride.
I know. That's amazing.
And that's, with me too, like the past year, it was probably a little less than the past year.
Right.
I mean, I put on a ton of weight, a lot. It's very shocking to me when I get on the scale. It's like 20, what did I say, 15 pounds? 15 pounds.
It's 15. It's 15 for me too. So
it's not healthy.
They say you get happy, you gain weight or whatever. But anyway, we're trying to be resilient about it. The reason I really brought it up,
you become each other's worst enemy.
Yes, I know.
Because people say things like cheesecake. And then the other one wants cheesecake.
Exactly.
You want to make the other one happy, and you're going to be happy too.
That's
so you
right.
might as well go get the cheesecake.
And for me, I've used that as like an excuse. So like when Anjee says, hey, get cheesecake, and she's kind of joking, I know that if I get it, then it's okay, then I can eat it. Yeah. Nobody's judging because everybody's eating it. So. And
I have, you have to kind of do some hard assessment on yourself sometimes. And I'm not self-motivated. I've decided I have to have somebody that I'm accountable to. I love working out. I love it. I love eating healthy. You know that.
Sure. More than I do.
Other people around me, they're happier with other things. I'm more of a nurturer, so I will tend to, oh, you want to make chocolate chip cookies? Okay, I'm going to make some chocolate chip cookies. Oh, you want some, that's how I am though.
I know, but I love that. So I have to be careful because I'll talk about something. She'll be like, oh, I'll make that. And I have to go, no, don't make that. But I really appreciate it still though. Yeah. But anyway, the reason I even brought it up is I'm just so sore. Like my whole body is aching. Just we just got back from our bike ride, and so I'm aching.
And when
again.
I have that feeling, I'm so happy because I like feeling that my muscles are sore because I know, they're coming back.
Yes.
And I need my muscle back.
Well, when I start seeing it,
but the feeling it is the first part of
it
knowing
happening.
that it's working. Yeah.
Well, come on.
15
pounds. No more moobs. Let's do it. So the main.
We do still drink wine though. See,
sometimes.
That's the thing. We're not doing like an extreme thing again. We were doing that last one for like inflammation and stuff like that.
Well, you know what? The people watching and listening, you guys are probably like, wow, they drink wine all the time. We literally drink wine usually just on the night we record the wine, the Winecast, the podcast.
And on our anniversary. No, we do sometimes more than that, but not very.
Hardly ever though. I mean,
often.
we have wine that goes bad in the house, put it that way.
Oh, that's not good.
But speaking of which, because it's our anniversary, because it was just our anniversary, we were going to be getting married at this time. Because of Angie's hip surgery, we kind of postponed it for 1 year exactly. So we landed on the same date. We went out to the spot, which was really cool. We rode our bikes out there to the spot we're going to get married. But we were like, it's kind of a blessing in disguise. And I know I've mentioned this on the show before, but with the virus and the cruise we were going to go on was canceled, it was kind of a blessing
Everything
all
would have been
around.
canceled.
It all
Like,
would have been
the
canceled.
The restaurant we go to, the hotel we go to, like everything, the theater, everything is shut down.
And I've heard horror stories of people that are having a hard time getting their money refunded, that have been put money down on something. So I feel, very thankful that it worked out the way it did.
Yeah.
But our anniversary comes around and we really can't even go to a restaurant because I know some things are opening again, and that's cool if you're going to go do stuff.
I don't
but
feel quite comfortable doing that yet.
Yeah, we don't, and it's limited capacity, and we're not no judgment to anybody, but we're just not comfortable doing it. So we decided. Well, you tell them what we decided. It was such a cool idea. I think it was your idea.
Yeah, so we just did like our little fancy dinner at home. We got like a little fancy tablecloth and did the table all up and hurried up and got everything kind of prepped so that we could cook it, run in the room, get dressed real fancy real quick.
Yeah.
We took turns kind of doing that.
Yep.
And then had a fancy little dinner.
So it was cool.
Special.
We prepared the dinner and then we made the dinner and we dressed up like it was like it was our anniversary.
And we thought of some things afterwards that we were like, oh man, we should have done that. Like we should have had like a voice recording of like a waiter or something. Can I get you some more?
But you know what? But it was cool because we were dressed up nice. It was a really nice dinner. We had music playing in the background and it was, you do the best you can when you're at home, but it was really enjoyable.
It was
we
nice.
made a little video of it and I think we've got some pictures of it too here.
I haven't even seen it yet. So
all right,
I'm excited to check it out, Daniel.
It's very short, but I'm just going to jump it. We didn't even think to film the food or anything, but this was us on our anniversary night. We'll be right back in a sec. And what are you doing?
Bonjour. Welcome to Fox.
Hey, stay right there for a minute. This looks like one of those things that you put your head in to dry your hair back in the day.
Really does.
It really does.
Anyway, we are cooking up fancy dinner, dressing up in our fancy attire for our 6th anniversary.
Yes.
So since we are not comfortable with
Comfortable?
going to our favorite restaurant, Chef's Table,
Comfort turtle.
we are not comfortable going to the Chef's Table, even though they're open. We are going to save that for next year. And we are cooking a fancy dinner at home. And we are going to enjoy our evening.
That's right.
Have 2 and 1 glass bottles of wine.
Yep.
Sleep in tomorrow. And have fun. And I'm going to open presents.
Oh, that's right.
Open a card.
Very nice. Very nice.
There it is.
All right.
2 cards, actually.
Well, I'm
2
happy.
cards.
I'm excited. And I am still wearing my apron because of all the hard work I did cutting the cheese. And that's still funny to me because I'm 10. But I'm going to throw my jacket on right beforehand and pretend like we're in a restaurant. That's it.
Bye.
That was so fun. Don't ask me what that was about. Like there was a power.
It's almost like you were going to cut to all of a sudden being all dressed up, but you forgot to take a picture of yourself.
That
after
would
you
have
were
been
all dressed
actually
up.
cool. Oh, I did put some pictures in here.
But we were, timing that food. I don't like to eat cold food. So it was like, okay, sit down, eat because the food's hot right now.
That was us getting the food ready. And then that was us sitting down to dinner. So yeah, it was really cool. It was really fun.
I must have had some wine already by that point.
You did. I think that was actually a cut from the video. Yeah, but we didn't. I mean, we act like we're partying like crazy. We didn't. We had like a bottle of wine.
But we did something really fun afterwards. So we've been seeing these videos of people that have been being very creative at home, coming up with like date night ideas and stuff. Yep. I've done that before. Like I've surprised you with things kind of at home.
Oh, you're the master of that. You're the master of this totally.
But afterwards, we just sat in front of the TV, propped our feet up, had some more wine, and we watched all the videos that Dan has created throughout the years. And there was a lot of them. There was like 16 or 20 videos.
Yeah, like all of our home videos. And next thing you know, I'm kind of tired. And we look at our watch and it's like 3:45 in the morning.
I know.
We did it right. For being stuck in quarantine, we did it right. It was really fun. But that was kind of what led us into the topic for the show because, like Anjee said, thinking about what other people are doing, what couples are doing. Like if you have a anniversary or some sort of special date or even just a regular date night, like most couples haven't been able to go out on a date night in a long time. Whether you have kids or not, you've been stuck at home together. And there's a joke going around that says, the richest people after this whole thing is 100% done are going to be barbers and divorce lawyers. And it's terrible to say, but I get why they say it because people are not stopping to take the time to have those kind of moments with each other. You're just living your life and working.
I would think with kids at the house,
there's no break.
Too, it's hard.
Yeah,
it's like put a double lock on the door.
Yeah, something. I can't
really
say.
Don't really do that.
No, don't do that.
Don't. Not.
No.
What is the word? We do not endorse that.
Yeah.
Do not lock your child in the room or give them Benadryl. Either of those things
are
not
don't.
Good.
But we did find a pretty cool list or put together a pretty comprehensive list of what either one of us or both of us thought were pretty cool date ideas. One of them was to do, and some of these sound totally dorky, but look, you're stuck at home. So they're not, it's not going to be some grand thing. We did see, I want to show that too. I saw an image of a couple that set up their living room like campsite, which I know this is probably more staged for the picture, but how cool is that idea to get, if you got a big enough house or a big enough space to do something different so that you're not stuck on your device, so that you're not looking at the TV the whole time. If you sat around that little fire drinking wine or drinking, I don't know, coffee or whatever, it's kind of cool because you're going to spend time. You would do what you would do if you were camping, which is talk to each other and hang out.
Yeah. And I've done that before, but I tried to put the tent up. I wanted to make like a little makeshift tent.
Oh,
like
with a fire?
when you were a kid.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't coming together with the pins and the ceiling and stuff, but I put like the sleeping bags out.
Oh, I remember.
If you have Apple TV or, actually it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
They have like a fire logs.
Oh, yeah,
that
that's
you can
right.
put up on the screen, like on the big screen.
And it's crackling and the whole thing.
And I haven't checked, but I'm sure they have like beach scenes and stuff like that. So you can kind of get creative.
Oh, you totally could.
Like, especially if like you're inside up north where it's cold.
Oh, yeah.
How cool would it be to do like a little kiddie pool with like beach sand and some water in it, and then have like the beach scene in front of you.
Sure.
And have a couple little pina coladas going, the umbrellas. That would be really fun.
You know what? That would be especially cool for people, like couples that were planning to do like a summer vacation to Florida or somewhere like that, and now they're stuck at home.
They could get some like bright lamps and like point it towards themselves like it's the sun.
Oh, jeez.
A beach ball.
So right after I said, instead of staring at your screens, I'm looking at a list of some of the ones I thought were pretty good, and this one actually does involve screens, but somebody had suggested, and thank you guys, by the way, for those of you that sent us these suggestions. Some people or had mentioned that double feature movie night. So each person pick one. That way you kind of get a variety. So maybe somebody's into chick flicks and maybe somebody's into horror movies or action movies, and you each get, do it right though. Do it with like, get your popcorn and get it all set up and make it official. Turn the lights off, make it like a real thing. I thought that one was pretty good. You put this next one on here. You got to explain this next one to me. Speaking in dialect.
Oh, well, we talked about this on one of the author calls that we did about speaking like, I don't think you could do it the whole day, but in a different dialect as
Oh, like third person?
yeah, like I don't mean like a different language or something
Yeah.
like that. I mean like talking like you're in a book.
Yeah.
Like she glided across the kitchen floor as she delivered the juicy but tender filet mignon to his seat. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
But I mean, imagine how hard it would be to try to do that.
I couldn't keep a straight face.
It would. You'd be cracking up.
It would be hilarious.
And you'd have to determine ahead of time, like, what are you going to do it in? First, I'm going to be in first person. You're going to be or are you going to narrate it? Like, what's it going to be?
Yeah, it's totally dorky,
you could
but
probably only do it for like not even an hour.
Yeah.
But it would be funny.
That'd be a fun little thing to do together for sure. I already said camping in the yard. Somebody sent that one in, or in the house, which I think is great too. I think that'd be fun if you got enough space and it's comfortable. What about a picnic in the yard?
Yeah.
What about a picnic? Here's another one.
I'm sure there's lots of people that are doing that.
Yeah,
with the
I
kids
think
and
so
stuff.
too.
Yeah.
Here's something I hadn't thought of until I was writing this down though. What about people who live in a big city? My boss lives in a high-rise building in Manhattan.
And when they're not letting you in the parks and stuff, I mean, even the parks around here are very limited still as far as where we can go. Like some of my favorite ones to walk around in.
Yep, they're
just
closed.
now starting, but they were all
Shut down for a long time.
So
well, that was why picnic in the living room was kind of a cool idea
that's
too.
so fun. And kids think stuff like that's so fun too. Like I know we're talking about couple stuff, but there's most if you've got kids in the house, they love anything like that. That it's creative.
Yeah, we could do a whole nother show on the things you could do with your kids, because you could get crazy creative with the kids.
Yeah.
One of the things Anjee and I talked about doing, but we just ran out of time. And I've taken the week off of work, but believe it or not, it's pretty busy still. It feels like with the writing and the working out. And
we've been stuck inside because of the rain.
Yeah, the rain. And
past couple days.
I took the week off because I need to burn some overtime, but I also took it because I'm ready to paint the house. So I bought a nice paint sprayer. We're ready to rock. And now there's like a tropical storm or something.
Figures.
So it was like an 80% chance of rain today, and it didn't rain.
And we didn't get to do my fun thing that I want to do. I mean, I really want
to
That's
what I was going to mention that. Yeah, go ahead.
I really want to get back on the river and kayak, but I don't know quite yet if I can handle that long with the positioning of my body.
Yep.
So I was like, we should bring the kayaks in the living room and like put our old videos up of like going down Juniper Springs.
I swear we're gonna do that. I swear we're gonna do a green screen.
I could just see how it feels just sitting in the kayak again. I mean, I'd much rather go out on the road. I did not want to go this past weekend because it was Memorial Day.
Yeah.
And
very
it's
busy.
Too packed for me. It's too packed. I'm sorry, I'm selfish. I want the river mostly to myself when I go. It is my zen time. I don't want to hear your music as you're going by playing it. I just don't want to. I don't want to. I need the nature sounds, and I don't need a ton of people around.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah, I get it. I totally get it.
Very selfish with it.
I totally get it. But yeah, we were also going to do like a green screen thing, which we still might do if we have time.
Yeah.
Somebody else had mentioned live stream a concert. That's a great idea.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if you can find a concert that you can live stream and watch together on your big screen TV, that's, you can almost do it like you're at the show, because you're not going to be at the show for a while.
That's something that Christy K. Summers Fox is probably, I think she had done some Zoom stuff with her girlfriends.
Oh, yeah.
Before, I think we talked about this, doing joining a live concert stream or something.
Oh, I didn't know they were doing anything with a concert. That's awesome. I thought they were just talking to each other. That's cool.
Maybe they didn't. I don't know.
Well, if you
maybe I'm dreaming that up in my head, but she would enjoy that.
Yeah, she would enjoy that. And if
she said hi to us,
if she did that, that's an awesome thing. I'd never even thought of it until somebody had mentioned that. You put singing various songs.
Well, I already do that, so that's nothing new.
That's an easy one for you.
Really, what it should be is, you said that you were going to do something to me one day where you say random words to see if I can
trigger the song.
I'm always doing that.
We should get like a secret Facebook thing going on. Somehow I have to figure out how to advertise this to you guys to where I could record her with like one of the GoPros or something and see if it works, and we can wait and we can do fake wagers on whether or not it's going to trigger her and what word it's going to trigger her into.
You know that I met somebody who does this as well, Billy Floyd of Kitchen Killers.
Who sings?
I've caught him several times. Like when somebody made a comment and then I'd hear him like singing a song that has those lyrics in there. I'm like,
he totally does that.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I love it. This is the next one. You want to read a few of them? Because some of these are yours.
Oh, the biking in front of the TV?
Yeah. That's a great idea.
Because it was so rainy out, and we had this goal to be biking every day. And in Florida, you know, if you don't get out in the morning, then by 2 o'clock, especially with a tropical storm coming, I said, put the bike in front of the TV and put like a cool little video, like the ones you ride in the gym where you have the screen in front of you and you can look like you're going on like this little tour.
Yeah, I love that idea.
But you've recorded so many of our bike trails. I mean, you might get sick with how fast you're going because you put it in
that fast motion.
But
you know what it makes?
Fun.
It's a great idea. And you know what it makes me want to do? It makes me want to record some of them in regular motion. Just so we have them.
Then you could have that.
With the headphones on.
We got the stationary bike, so there you go. They're not the most comfortable things in the world, but you get your exercise.
Hey, it's better than not getting the exercise in at all. Another popular one is to recreate your very first date, which I think is a very cool idea.
We'd have a hard time doing that.
We'd need a hot tub for hours, but yeah. But for most people, that'd be a very cool idea.
I do want to thank Jeremy and Mindy Fox, though, for having their hot tub that night that I met you.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. A couple's workout, which I definitely did not write down because that sounds miserable to me. But for some people, that would be fun. That would be a fun thing to do as a couple's get together.
Why? How do you feel after you work out?
Well, I take it back. That's not an awful thing for couples to do, as is this list. But for your anniversary, I guess it would be. I don't know what made me think we're suddenly reading things
this
for you.
This isn't just for anniversary,
I know.
though. This is for whatever.
Yeah, I know. So I take it back. Okay. So, but if you came and said, hey, for our anniversary, we're going to do a marathon, and I'd be like, oh my God, kill me.
But I will say, for our anniversary every year,
Yep.
we go down to Winter Garden.
Yep.
We stay at the Edgewater Hotel, which we are going to have them on as a guest. Alicia from Edgewater, we're going to have on as a guest.
Yep.
We're waiting till we can actually go to the hotel and sit with her and chat in person and do the little tour and stuff like that, even though we know the place inside and out, but it's cool. And then we do the Garden Theater. We do a play at the Garden Theater, whatever's playing. Doesn't matter. This year it was going to be Matilda. That's what we were going to see.
And we would have went. Yeah.
Hey,
the Hunchback was great. Even that ballet one was great.
Oh gosh, I can't remember the name.
There was like Elton John music. I can't remember the name of it.
Hold on. No, I'm going to just skip it right now. I'll remember it later. And then we do a bike ride down the Winter Garden Trail.
Yeah.
And we eat at the chef's table.
That's my favorite part,
yes.
Obviously.
Yes. So we exercise. We do
And
exercise.
we got 20 miles in last time.
We sure did.
I think I feel like I have to earn that meal at the chef's table.
It's a pretty decadent meal.
Yeah.
It's pretty decadent.
We've not really plugged them, but if you haven't been to the chef's table.
We have.
Oh, have we?
Yeah.
And we haven't in a while.
Well, it's been like our anniversary last year, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's I could go on forever, but anyway, it's the best meal I've ever had.
Yeah, and they are starting to open up at limited capacity with a limited menu, I think, too. But their food is amazing.
It really
is. If you guys
is.
haven't checked them out, it's definitely the going into the back area where you have the fancier meal. It's the chef's. That's the chef's table, and then they do the tapas up front.
But the chef's table, just to talk about it for 1 second, I think there's probably maybe 5 or 8 tables back there. It's very small, and you are literally right by the oven and the kitchen. You can see everything. You're right there in the space.
Watch them cooking.
And what's cool is the person that gets assigned to you, and we've had Jeff, I think, more often than anyone else.
I think
but
we had him 3 out of the 5 years we've been there.
Yeah. He but they'll come and they almost sit at your table, really. They just kind of kneel down and hang out with you for a while, tell you about the wines, tell you about the foods, tell you about what they recommend, tell you about how each thing is made at each phase of the 5-course meal. And it's amazing. And I mean, we've had him go, this is a wine. I think I'm going to have a glass of this too. And I'm like, yeah, right. He's trying to sell the wine. And then I look in the kitchen and there he is, got his own glass. So they're just very authentic about, what they do. And
we froze up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if that really happened. I think it's just in the app.
Just a glitch.
Yeah,
just
something.
Yeah.
Anyway, couple last things, and then we'll move on with something I didn't tell Anjee that I'm going to do on the show here.
Boy.
But
Surprise.
Group FaceTime calls with friends. I mean, that's cool. I don't know if it's really a couples thing, but I think it's a cool thing to do. And honestly, many people are kind of going back out and about right now. We're
Yeah.
really not doing that yet. We're kind of doing the whole CDC thing. Whatever they recommend is kind of what we're doing for now. But the idea of doing like a group FaceTime call, having some drinks, playing some cards, playing a game or whatever is awesome to me. So
Yeah.
we keep saying we're going to pull something together. We just haven't because I think all of the gymnastics to get everybody lined up that's going to do it and all that, we just haven't done it.
Make sure everybody knows how to use it.
Yeah, but it sounds really fun to me.
Yeah, it does. Well, my friend Megan, our friend Megan Ward, she was going to do a trivia night and something fell through where
yeah?
she couldn't do it.
Oh, I
But
would love to do that. I would
yeah.
so join in on that.
I'd love to do Friends Trivia.
Well-
Challenge accepted.
All right. So speaking of trivia,
Oh, Lordy.
let's
You got trivia for me.
do this. So one of the things I looked up and I didn't tell Angie I was going to do this is I found a list that couples can read to each other to their questions really to learn some things that you may not know about each other no matter how long you've been together.
Really?
Yes. So there are no wrong answers here.
Okay.
And it's not a question for you to ask to try to guess about me. It's for you to tell about yourself. So let's go through these. There's quite a few
okay.
of them. So I think this will be
Okay.
fun. So let's check it out. All right. So Angie,
I'm ready.
name something that you always wanted to do as a child, but you never got to do.
Be a dancer.
Oh,
Yep. My parents couldn't afford. Well, like when I was real little, I was
Yep.
like in tap dancing and stuff.
right.
But as I got a little older, my best friend was a dancer and she was very good.
Yeah.
And I had got to go visit the dance studio where she danced.
Right.
And yeah, we were not in a position as
To
a
do it,
family
right.
where we could
Sure.
afford that. My parents had 4 children.
Yep.
And so I would go to her dance competitions and watch. And it's a very expensive sport. It's, the costumes and pictures. And, it's kind of like competitive cheer, where you're traveling and stuff like
It's
that.
very expensive. Yeah.
And so, but yes, I think I would have been I could have had a career in that.
Oh, very nice. Well,
Yeah.
I hope this isn't a sad question, but and
Oh, no.
I wrote these down as fast as I could so that I didn't have an answer ready.
Okay.
So for me, something I always wanted to do as a child, and this is like as a teenager, and I never got to do was I had the opportunity. I don't know if the comic book That's Jake is still in the comics, but I don't remember if it was a friend of a friend, but my parents got a call and I was supposed to call this guy back to potentially draw for his comic in the newspaper when I was probably 16, and I fiddled around and procrastinated, and of course things came and went.
No.
So I always think, not that I wanted to be a draw cartoons in a newspaper, but I feel like a career down that path would have been equally as
something
fulfilling.
more creative.
Yeah, so that's something I always
Yeah.
wanted to do, never did. So here's one for you. If you were in a witness protection program, what name would you pick and where would you live?
Princess Consuela Banana Hammock.
Oh, you're taking Phoebe's name. Okay. All right, fair enough.
Where would I live?
Where would you live?
It'd have to be a sunny place. So it would probably be someplace like Costa Rica.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
That name's probably going to give you away, though. You're trying to be kind of hidden in the witness protection
Well, that's the
program.
first name that comes to my mind.
Okay, if I were in a witness protection program, what name would I pick and where would I live? I know I would live in Hawaii, definitely.
Okay.
What name would I pick? Oh,
Darth Vader.
I don't know. No, maybe Snake Plissken. See who knows where that name came from.
I have no idea. Somebody else does, I'm sure.
Somebody knows that one for sure. Okay, if a famous author wrote your life story, what would the title be?
It's going to be sad.
Oh my gosh. Seriously, your life story is a sad story?
Well, because...
Not just your childhood, but your whole life throughout your
Oh,
middle-aged
okay.
years, your old years, all
for
of
the
it.
whole thing. Because I
Yeah.
always say that I'm going to write like a biography, but the title's not going to be. It's going to be sad.
I know that one, but let's say like
Okay.
someone wrote your whole life story, beginning to end.
It would be The Journey,
The journey.
because I say that everything is a journey. Whether it's being born, living each day, waking up, dying, everything is a journey to look forward
Okay,
to.
so that's a good one. I think mine would be, I'd try to put some funny twist on it. I think mine would be zero fox given. Or maybe a lot of fox given, actually.
A lot of fox given.
A lot of fox given.
That's a good one.
What's the dumbest thing you ever cried about?
Oh, wow. These are actually probably something when I was pregnant. Like,
You don't know what it was?
no, but I don't
How is it that
remember.
this is the one I knew the answer to right away for me?
Was it The Notebook?
Is that the dumbest thing you cried about?
Probably.
Okay, fair enough. Mine may or may not have been the beginning of Up or the end of Toy Story 3. I think I know this one for you. What board game do you hate the most?
Monopoly.
One of my favorite games, and it's the one she hates the most. Oh, look. Was that Escape from New York? Yes, that was Escape from New York for Snake Plissken.
Oh,
Very well
she
done.
figured it out.
Hey, did you get a lifeline on that one? Oh,
Google.
that was too perfect. Yes, that was Snake Plissken, Escape from New York, and Escape from L.A., I think, which I didn't see. But
Oh, that's great.
I loved that movie when I was a kid. All right, the board game I hate the most. Oh, that's a hard one for me because I don't hate board games at all.
Yahtzee. I love Yahtzee.
No, I like Yahtzee. The one you hate the most is shoot.
Shoots and ladders.
I like them all. I like them all. So I guess if I had to pick the one I don't like, the one I still like, but I like the least, maybe it would be regular cards.
Yeah.
Regular cards. Not a board game, but yeah. That's,
See, I like any game that you can play by yourself. Dan always asks me, "Are you winning?" Like if I'm playing one of those games on my phone that's like solitaire or something. I'm like, I'm always winning because I'm only playing against myself.
She'll sit on her iPad and play a card game. Sit there for an hour or two and just playing a card game. I
don't
love it.
like anything that's too complicated. I just same simplicity over and over again.
That's
I'm fine
good.
with
It's
it.
relaxing.
Those little ones that are like Tetris where you like put the blocks together.
That's great.
Yeah.
Who was your celebrity crush as a kid?
Madonna.
As a kid?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Mine was Brooke Shields from
we both had girls.
Blue Lagoon. What? Remember? Because she was probably 8 or 9. I was probably 8 or 9 when that movie came out.
Oh yeah. No, I loved Madonna from the moment I heard her music. Just dance, feel good music, baby. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. What's the first thing you do if you woke up and found yourself invisible?
Oh my gosh.
The first thing you do.
It probably wouldn't be appropriate to say on
well, come on, keep it clean. I wrote that at the top too. Let's keep it clean.
I know it wouldn't be any. No, I don't think it'd be anything bad.
You know what I would do?
I know I can't answer that. I have no clue. I've never
Really?
even thought about being an invisible person. Even after watching like the Invisible.
I had neither really, but then I read the question and thought, okay, that's interesting.
Would you scare the kids?
I didn't think of an answer though. Oh, Meg Ryan. Oh, Meg Ryan. I had a crush on her too, but that was way later. I would probably try to find out if places like Area 51.
Oh, you try to get some top secret.
I'd gotta go do something like that to see if there's anything real there.
Actually, I know it might be mean, but I just thought of something. Because hopefully I would have a camera going.
Yep.
So that I could stand inside the closet and shut the door of our closet while you were in the room.
And do a ScareCam video?
Do a ScareCam.
Oh my.
The ultimate ScareCam. Speaking of which.
Oh, we're going to take a break in the middle of these questions right now because this is another thing I would like all of you to do, whether you're listening or watching on Facebook Live or listen to the regular podcast. If you are doing the self-quarantine thing with your family still, and even if you're not, but it's probably easier if you are. I've been doing this thing with Anjee and the kids for years, probably 6 years now.
Since I've known you.
Okay, 6 years now.
Or shortly after.
And I don't remember. I got it from the old Vine channel or something, but it's called ScareCam. And the way you do it, you know what it is, but the way that it's the funniest is if you point the camera at yourself first and say, ScareCam, and then flip it back around, hide somewhere, wait for somebody, and then yell ScareCam and record their reaction. So I've mentioned this before on the show, but if you do that with your kids, especially because kids are the best for this, or your spouse, send us the clips. I'll put them together and we'll put them on the show. So our friend Clayton did this with his son Aiden, and he's done this before. I've mentioned him before because he is so good at it, and he sent us a great one. So I'm going to play that one. Check this out. This is too great.
ScareCam. This one's for you, Dan.
It even scared you.
I could watch it 100 times. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it.
It's wonderful.
That's great. I'm sorry, I turned that off because our mics are picking up the audio coming out of your iPad.
Sorry.
Not a biggie.
I'll just put my notes back up then.
But anyway, so yeah, that was great, Clayton. Thank you for sending us that. I've watched it probably 10 times before I played it here.
He really has. I'm hear him out here giggling. I'm like, what is he laughing at?
But the thing that you do if you're watching is that getting up right behind him like that is a skill like a ninja. And when you can do that, we've got a couple like that from when when my kids were smaller, and Jacob's reactions were like that. Those are the best. Those are priceless.
Yeah.
That's when you're like, got him.
Rachel still got Jacob the best out of all.
Oh, she has. She has. It's the best one. I'll play that one at some point.
Yeah.
So if you could be on the cover of any magazine, what would you choose?
I don't even know any magazines.
I would be on the most impressive weight loss of 2020. Is that a magazine?
I don't know.
All right. Well, it's going to be.
Do people read magazines still?
I don't know. Maybe these questions are old.
Okay, they're old.
This one is definitely you. What song would you sing for your American Idol audition?
I'm every woman. It's all in me. Or I want to be where the people are.
Oh, I knew this one was coming.
I want to see them dancing. Well, what else?
Well, I think you only get like one or two.
Tell me something good.
I don't even know that one.
Tell me that you love me. Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Shaka Khan.
I remember Shaka Khan. She was in she was like in a Steve Winwood song.
I don't know.
Steve
I
Winwood?
would probably.
Can you see my gray hair every time I say Steve Winwood?
I would probably do a what do you call it? Compilation.
Compilation?
Did I get it right?
Complication?
Complication. I would do a compilation. I'd go from like one song to the other.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really a singer, so if I got to be there, I would just let it out, baby.
This is a hard one for me because I sing wonderfully when I'm by myself in the shower.
You do?
That's about it. It's about the only people that have heard me sing. I would probably sing. Well, we did freeze up. We lost the camera.
No.
It's that damn camera. We're gonna have to switch to the.
Well, at least I'm smiling in the picture.
We're gonna have to switch to the.
Oh, Clayton said more ScareCams to come.
See, I can switch to that camera. Oh, good. Well, we want to see those. All right.
He is like Clayton. You are like super stealth whenever you sneak up on him. I don't know if he's just so engrossed in whatever it is he's doing. But I'm like, there had to have been something you stepped on or made some little creak, or maybe not, because he sounds very quiet when he's sneaking up on Aiden.
I don't hear him make a peep.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to have you fill the air while I go fix the phone thing.
Okay. Well, we'd love to hear what kind of entertaining things you guys are doing. We're excited to... we are excited to hopefully soon be getting back out and about in the community and meeting with guests, because I like to see guests in person or have them in the studio. I mean, that's why we built this wonderful studio, so that we could have people visit us. So we're looking forward to getting back out and about, of course, but we definitely like to hear from you guys and see what kind of things you're doing, even when you're not stuck at home, you know? And we know people are starting to get out and about a little more. So I don't know how many more times I could say out and about, but I'm sure I could do it quite a few more times if you just let me keep talking all by myself. It's like, I have no person here to interact with me. So I start fumbling over these words.
Well, you know what it is? I hate the camera on the Mac. So I switch over to the phone. It looks much nicer and better, but it times out after a while. So I got to figure that out. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Good job.
Is this all the questions you have? These are a lot of questions.
All right. If you could trade lives with anyone for a day, who would it be and why?
I wouldn't change lives with anybody.
If I
Do
could,
I have to?
No, you don't. But I probably would
No.
because it's only for a day. For one day, if it were me and I could trade lives with anyone for one day, I would trade lives with.
Like, do you have their thoughts and stuff when you trade lives with them? Or I have like deep questions about these questions you're asking me.
I know you do.
Are you them for a day, or is it you inside their body? Like, do you get to make the decisions for what they're...
You get to make the decisions. Let's skip that one. All right.
That's a hard one. That's like a real thinker. Like, I got to act like that's going to really happen to me in life. So I have to really think that out before I make a bad decision. Like,
okay, but keep in mind, these are questions that couples are supposed to ask each other because then you learn things about each other that you never knew before.
Okay. I know, but I got to think about that. I can't say that quickly.
If you were about to be executed, what 5 things would you have in your last meal and what to drink with it?
Oh, wow.
It's food related, so of course it's going to be easy for me.
I have to have 5 things. It would be tiramisu from Tornatore's.
There's one.
And then I would probably do some kind of like vegetable stir fry. Let's see. I'll put my favorite veggies in there.
All right.
I would do like cherry tomatoes.
You're going to break down the ingredients of
mushrooms, bell peppers, onions, and garlic stir fried together.
Okay, that's yours?
That's what I would do.
Not bad. Sounds healthier than mine.
I know, but I like stuff like that.
And what would you have to drink with it?
Wine.
Wine, okay.
I would have wine.
I would probably do this is going to be awful for those of you that don't eat animals, but I would probably do what's it called? Foie de gras? Something like that? Stuffed duck liver.
Yeah.
From Chef's Table. I don't know if they have that anymore, but they had it one year. It's the best thing I've ever eaten in my life.
It is really good.
I would probably have my mom's broccoli cheese casserole with it.
Yeah, you would have that. Yeah.
And I would probably have a chocolate thunder from Down Under from Outback.
Yeah, yeah.
And let's see what I get. 2 more things in my meal still.
I probably could have guessed these. Not the first one, but
they're not too hard. I would probably do
a fillet.
Yes, definitely a fillet. I don't know where from though. Maybe from Ruth's Chris, probably.
So you would do the chocolate thunder from Down Under. Would you do chocolate chip cookies too?
No, I would do the chocolate thunder from Down Under.
Okay.
Because you got to get more bang for the buck at the very end there. I don't know what my last food would be, but my drink would be. Can you guess what my drink would be?
It would be a martini.
It would be a Sazerac.
Oh, a Sazerac.
Yes.
Discovered those up in North
Love
Carolina.
those. Yeah, I got to find one of those again.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to this one right here.
All right. Let's do
What
it.
skills do you possess that would help you survive the zombie apocalypse?
Oh, man. Well, I can't run right now. Real fast.
When I read this, I knew you were going to say that.
I think I'm a problem solver. Like,
you are a problem solver.
I'm a problem solver, and I think I could, if I needed to make a weapon, I feel like I could make a weapon out of something that was in my vicinity. I
totally agree.
And I also think I'm a people person. So
you are?
I feel like
that would get us killed, though.
No, it wouldn't. I would clam the right people together.
When we met new groups of people, you'd be trusting, and then they'd kill us.
But I'm also a leader.
True.
And people do listen to me.
You know what skills I have? I don't disagree with your skills, but especially the first one. If any of you watch The Walking Dead, the skill I have that would allow us to survive is this.
Look behind you.
Look, here's the plan. Because nobody does that in The Walking Dead. That's why they die. They just look at each other in the face. This close.
That is true.
All right. Name something you are currently obsessed with. Besides me.
Okay. I am obsessed with you. But for our anniversary, you got me a book.
Yep.
So it is the prequel to the Hunger Games.
Yes.
And for, I think, my birthday or something, you got me, is it my birthday?
It was for no reason.
Got me, for no reason. Got me Hunger Games, and I've read those again. It's been like the 4th read.
Yep.
And you got me the Ballad of...
Buster Scruggs?
No. Songbirds and Snakes.
Oh,
Snakes
that's
and
the name of it.
Songbirds.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I was quite obsessed. I think I read it in 3 days.
Yes. Oh, she
It was
ripped
amazing.
through that book.
Mm-hmm.
It was very
and
quick.
it was thicker than the other books.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I loved it. And it's definitely going to be a part of a series, you can tell.
I love it.
It's not ended.
That's awesome.
Leaves it open. And I'm excited for the next one already.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's a very
Yeah.
short obsession, but you were obsessed with it. You get up in the morning and read all day.
When you can't stop, that's good.
I love it.
That's good.
Probably for me, it's my new iPad. I think maybe.
Yeah, I think you're a little obsessed with it.
What's the most useless talent you have? I know what mine is. Look, I can do my thumb like this. I can do my thumb. I can bend my thumb.
I didn't know that.
Bend
How
my
did I
thumb.
not know you could do that?
My thumb bends backwards and forwards. That's a useless talent.
Those things are like talents.
I don't know. I was born. Oh, it can't be. I was born with it, so it's not a talent.
Yeah,
Talent
I was gonna
is
say,
something
like,
that
I could put my knees like they look like a Barbie doll.
a talent is something you learn. I guess you learn how to do.
I don't have any clue. I would not know how to answer that one. Think about it, people.
Most useless talent.
But I mean, it could be useless, but you
know
never know. What?
I know what mine is. I can take a wire coat hanger and I can stretch it open until it's shaped like a diamond, and then take the hook part and, hold it upside down so your finger's like in the diamond shape, stretched open with the hook. I can balance a penny on the hook, and then I can spin it around and around and around and keep the penny on the coat hanger. That is a true thing I can do, and
you never know when that might come handy.
it is
I'm just
useless.
saying.
I guess if the end of the world comes, we can try to make money doing
don't
tricks
know,
like
I don't
that.
know how to answer that one. I really don't.
Okay, a few more left, and we're going to wrap up here.
Okay.
Before making a phone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say?
No.
I don't either. We're
I don't.
both that way. I think that's a
just go
younger
for it.
generation.
I like just get right in there. Just
Okay. If you could live until you're 90, but for the last 20 years of that life, you either have the mind or body of a 30-year-old, which one would you pick?
say it again.
So if you could live until you're 90, but for the last 20 years of that life, you
Yeah.
either have the mind or body of a 30-year-old.
So I could live till I was 90.
The last 20 years of your life, do you have the 30-year-old's mind or the 30-year-old's body?
I want to say the mind.
I'm probably going to say the mind too.
I say the mind because unfortunately, I feel like that's one of the things that just starts going.
The only thing that makes me think I might want the body is the pain factor. When things start hurting.
Yeah, but if your cognitive function is there,
Yeah.
then okay, I need to do this to get myself better in this.
Oh, that's
department.
true.
Like, you know what I mean? You're thinking sharper as far as the decisions that you're making
Very
to help
true.
yourself. So I think that because I feel like it would make the quality of your life better and for others, and for your family too.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's one of the devastating things.
Oh, that's true. Oh
as
God,
somebody
how self-centered of me. Yeah.
As you get older,
Forgetting who people
not that
are.
it happens to everybody, but a lot of us that happens to.
Yeah.
And I feel like for your family members, that would be an amazing thing, especially if you have young grandkids, great grandkids. You could tell them your stories and about your life, and
Sure.
you'd be functioning at a different kind of level.
Plus, you don't have the tragedy of like forgetting who your kids are and all those other kind of mental problems that sometimes people have. That's a good answer. I'm stealing that answer too.
All right.
Do you have a secret hunch about how you're going to die?
It's going to be something exciting.
I knew you were going to say
all
that.
I know.
I knew you were going to say that.
I am not going to die boring. I'm telling you, I'm not dying in my sleep. I'm not going to die in a car accident. It's going to be on an African safari and the lion jumps in the vehicle and I'm helping to protect people. I don't know, but it's going to be something exciting.
That one's hard to compete with.
Sorry. I want people to be like, oh my God, did you hear what happened to Anjee? And the lion was missing an eye. Yeah, that's right. All my friends and family know. That's what's going to happen.
All right. Well, there's two more questions left here. Mine
Okay.
is probably peacefully in my sleep in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Thank you.
We're not going to be on a vacation together. You're going to be sleeping back at the
Well,
camp whenever this happens to
I
me.
don't want to die in
What
the
in the
teeth of an
heck?
animal. Your house catches fire and cannot be saved. After saving all your loved ones and pets, if you could safely salvage one more thing, what's the one thing you'd salvage from the house?
It'd be photos.
I don't have any paper photos. You
I
do.
I have scrapbooks for my kids. Yeah.
I don't
It
have
wouldn't
it.
really be anything else, but just I would snatch those up.
Okay, that's an easy one because all of my stuff is already backed up to the cloud, so I don't know what I would go after.
Probably your iPad or your phone.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
that.
It would
probably,
be an
probably my phone.
electronic device.
All right, last one. 3
Okay.
things you and your partner have in common.
3 things that we have in common.
Yep.
We're both selfless. We're both givers.
There you go. I'll
There you
take
go.
that. Yeah.
Givers. Wow, that's a hard one to like, because I think we're different but similar.
Yeah. I think we're similar in that we also that's one I would have picked. Also, one I would have picked is we both like to dig down into the facts about something before we're fully bought in.
We do. Yes, we do that.
So we want to do research.
Yeah.
We both love Monopoly. I'm gonna leave it.
Well, one of us likes Monopoly.
Anyway, that was fun.
I would say that we dream together. Like I don't know if
there's so many. We both like the great outdoors. We both love to be on a river.
Yeah.
We both, there's a lot of things like we both love dogs.
I know these are like hard questions that are like, oh man, I need to think.
They're the questions that you're supposedly
supposed to know.
Make you get to know your significant other better.
Okay.
Oh, Vanessa
The
said,
hanger trick.
I think we need to see the hanger trick. I might have to do an episode.
Vanessa, we might be here for a while because the last time he tried to do it, and Rachel sat at the kitchen table.
It takes a little while for me to get it going right because here's the problem.
But it does work.
Back in the 80s, they had coat hangers that were just wire hangers. Now, the only wire hangers they have are coated with something. So the little flat spot on the bottom of the hook where you have to balance the penny it's like round from whatever the thing is they put on it. So anyway, whatever. I can do it.
That's right. Well, I just wanted to say I have one more talent.
What's that? Closing the show?
I don't have a green thumb, but I have grown.
Oh, you have?
I'm starting to grow vegetables. I'm so excited about it. I'm sorry. I am excited. I even made we've got to show my little clip thing because I kill stuff and I love to grow stuff. I want to like plant a garden and have butterfly garden and all this, and I just kill stuff. So this is like, I don't know if you can see this very good, but on would it be the left that they're seeing that?
Yep.
You can see the growth difference in those two. That's a week's difference. I'm doing a weekly picture of this to prove that if you don't have a green thumb, you can grow your own
and
food.
Can I say that I went out there tonight or this afternoon, and the big one, the one you have on the right, the May 23rd, the plants are way bigger than that already.
Oh yeah, and that's only like we're almost to week 2. So Saturday will be week 2, but
so that's why it looks like that now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that thing's impressive.
Yeah,
that thing is very impressive.
All the stuff at the bottom is the bigger stuff like squash, zucchini. We're growing some baby melons down there, tomatoes. And the stuff at the top is like the lettuce and herbs and stuff like that. But
I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait till we can actually start eating the food from.
No.
All right, guys, that's it. We ran a little long this time, but it was fun doing those questions. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe if you enjoy the podcast. You can always give us a call at 407-490-3899. At some point, we may play voicemails on the air, but you could let us know if you know of a guest that you'd like to have on the show, if you want to be a guest on the show, and you could email us
at feedback@fineandanjee.com and find us on all social media at fineandanjee.com. Make sure to give us a like on our Facebook page and follow us on our Instagram as well.
That's right.
Do we have Twitter?
I don't. I think we do have.
I'm not good at it.
I think we have Twitter, but I don't think we really use it. We really just broadcast a link to the podcast on Twitter.
And every Thursday, our podcast episode comes out. But, on Tuesdays, we're doing the Facebook Live.
Yes.
And we have some great guests lined up for the upcoming weeks. And
we do.
have a very special charity guest that we're going to have on.
Oh, I'm excited.
For a special cause, may I say. It's not a charity, but it's for a special cause. Sure. So keep tuned for that.
That's not next week, though, is it?
That's not next week.
Okay.
It's coming up. So just keep... we'll keep you posted on our social media when we finalize that date. But it is for a very special cause. I don't want to give much more away. And we'll keep you posted on that. Okay, guys?
Yes. What else was I going to say?
I mean, I don't know. We hope you guys stay safe and healthy, of course. And we hope to be able to see some of you guys soon when we are feeling safe enough to venture out a little more.
That's right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in and listening in on the podcast. And don't forget, at the end of the day, it's all fine and dandy. I like totally flaked out. I don't know what I was going to say.
You were probably going to say that. It's all fine.
Maybe. I had like, I'm going to think of it in like an hour.
Dude, I flake out all the time. Are you kidding me? I can't say the words. Like, the words will come out of your mouth.